I apologize for that stream crapping out on us there. That was my fault. I dropped the camera as we were going through, and unfortunately, we're having to restart the stream. So let me just make sure everybody knows where the new stream is, and hopefully all of you will be joining me. All right, so inside the Mach E, you press foot on the brake, press the button. I'm just checking to see how long it's going to take to boot. That was probably about 3 seconds to boot, which isn't too bad. Obviously, I can't be driving the car right now. So right now it's got 63 miles of range remaining and it's at 36% state of charge. All right, so let's talk about the interior here. You've got memory seats, which sometimes seem to work and sometimes don't. I think that must be me because I'm not used to memory seats. This is the touch screen. As you can see, I've got my Apple CarPlay right here, so it gives me a good location. It's got my pretty easy access to everything on here, and that's pretty responsive, just as it would be for any CarPlay system. It's wireless CarPlay, so you've got a wireless charging mat that you can put your phone into there. Better Route Planner is complaining, but that's just one of those things. All right, so we were talking earlier about the different modes. You've got Unbridled, you've got Whisper, and you've got Engage. And you can see there, I'll show you the amount of time. So I'm going to press it and then I'll tell you how long before the screen, actually the animation is completed. So I'm in Engage right now. I'm going to Unbridled. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000. There you go. So about 2.5, 3 seconds before it reflects that change. Same thing with camera. You press camera, that's pretty instantaneous, and switch between the different parts of the car is pretty good. I've got a great view of the front of the car, and I can very easily switch what's going on here. It shows me that I have my door ajar, which you'd expect. Oops, didn't press the right button. That was my fault. If you want to do things like access, there you go. Trying to get the rear tailgate to open right now. There you go. It's now opening. You probably can't see that. And the animation on screen does in fact show that the tailgate is open. Then when it's closing, it gives you that same audible thing. You've got the option of having the charge port light on or off, and you can lock or unlock the charge cord. The other thing I really like about this car is that it has the Valet Mode, which, like a Tesla, means that you can use a PIN code. It takes a while to set it up, but this means that the Valet Mode prevents, it's like the Tesla Valet Mode, it prevents the car from being used by a boy racer who's intent on doing something they shouldn't, or a girl racer. In my case, in my family, it would definitely be a girl racer. Now, in terms of the settings, you've got all of the different assistances that you can turn on. You know, you've got your pre-collision assist that you can have on and off, the distance indication, the alert sensitivity, you've got your lane keep assist, and you've got your speed limit assist. This is all pretty fast once you've got into that screen, and it's pretty quick to explain everything. Now you can add profiles so it knows what you've got. I'm going to add a profile now. I'm going to create a profile. I'm going to call it Nikki. And I'm going to use button number you'd like. Select an ever so I can choose the Mustang Mach E logo here. And I can also link it with a key fob. If I want, I can just press that button on the key fob, and then it successfully knows my key fob. I can do a phone as a key. Let's try that now. I'm going to try and see if I can do a phone as a key setup, because a lot of you have been asking about it. So let me log into the Ford app and we'll see if we can do it live on camera. Ford. Now that's one thing I will say with the wireless CarPlay, it kicks you off whatever Wi-Fi network that you're on. And that really bugs me because now I have to go back in and I'm going to connect my, I'm going to join. It disconnects you from your car sync and then you have to go through and join your wireless. All right, so that's why it's taking so long. I'm not driving. Allow. All right, activation pending. So I can't do it. I'm afraid I can't do it. So the key as a the phone as a key thing, because this is a press car, I've requested the activation. It looks like it hasn't approved yet. So let me see if I can do this. Maybe it'll give me access to a different thing here. The team will tell me. It's taking time. So I can't answer that question, I'm afraid. Let's go to some more questions and we'll see if we can answer some more. My only beef with the volume control is that the button for bringing up extended climate controls is a little too close to it, and that's exactly the thing. If I turn this, I can very accidentally hit that, and then you can hear it very quickly turns on the rear. Now, interestingly, the Mach's air button, there's also a button over here, which makes no sense. There's no other duplicated buttons anywhere in the car. So there you have it. Let me see if I can give you some final questions and answers. Alrighty. Can't answer any questions with the charging because honestly, I haven't watched it on a regular home charger. All I know is it's charged itself up on the home charger without any problems. We're still trying to drain it. We've still got 63 miles to go. That's going to be something I'm going to try and do later on. Can you give a real world range test? I will very much try and do that. How does battery preconditioning while parked happen? Again, gotta figure that one out when we are charging. Please characterize the ride in some detail. It's very planted. It feels like a Mustang. It feels more like a sports car than an EV, and I think that is ultimately a good thing. Is it worth the money? Absolutely. I think it is a very well-rounded car. If you don't want a Tesla for whatever reason, and there are plenty of valid reasons why people wouldn't want a Tesla, I think this car is absolutely excellent. An excellent choice. The seats are very nice. The amount of adjustment you have, the space inside, you've got this extra cubby hole down here. You have a 12-volt accessory point here. You've got USB-A and USB-C at the front. You've got another 12-volt accessory in the rear, and then you've got other USB points for the rear seat passengers. So plenty of power options available. This would be a car I would be happily capable of driving on a road trip, and in fact, I would love to do that at some point in the future when Ford has more cars on fleet and maybe can give us one for a longer period of time. Final thing to note is that it does appear there's a camera somewhere up here, and when you're using the cruise control, all of the buttons are nicely accessible. I found that you just literally have to hold the steering wheel, and that works really well. You know, it keeps itself in lane, it lets you drive it, and there's no issues there. All right, final questions. Does the charge port lock up once you lock the car? Yes. Does plug and charge work with the Mach E? I don't believe it will be set up on this car because it's a press car. I haven't been able to set up the key, so that is something that we need to figure out. Finally, I think it should wear the Mustang badge. It's definitely got the performance chops. You look out over the hood right now, it does feel like a Mustang from the front, and I think that is a very good thing. I am just about done with this review, so thank you all for watching. I am going to go and prepare to do a proper review later on in the week. Thank you for putting up with the slow internet and everything else, and we will see you soon with another video. Thanks for joining me. Thanks to the amazing Patreon supporters. And as always, keep evolving.